Peace, everyone. It's your friend Dopeness. So, I'm here with another video about the fiasco that's happening in the YouTube world as it pertains to Dr. Umar Johnson. I decided I'm just going to go with that name, and everyone else. So I just want to give some clear points as I feel my video was too long and I probably missed you all with a lot of um, different conversations. So I just wanted to get straight to the point. So here we are at the website that I shared with you all. It's called Social Blade. And this website has all of the YouTubers' information as far as how they get paid, when they get paid, and what they get paid. And I showed this on the other video towards the end. So I have some names already in, and we're going to just look at some people. I don't know who that is. So Lenon Honor is the first name. I'm gonna search. And the purpose of this, me showing you this, is because I hear a lot of YouTubers say that they don't make money off YouTube and all this other stuff, and they usually ask for donations and things to help keep the channel going, when in all actuality, YouTube helped keep their channel going. And so it's just quite unfortunate how a lot of people are just being scammed out here every day. And one thing I said before, and I'll say again, is we got to stop saying that our Black community don't support and help each other, because we do. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is about the mind, but it just tends to help scammers, not people necessarily doing things the right way and for the right intentions, or having the right intentions for the right reasons. But I don't know. We just like being scammed. Y'all, not me, because I see it coming. And so you could always just do your own research. If a YouTuber is asking for money, whether it's your favorite YouTuber and you just want to check their stats, come to this website, Social Blade, or compare it to other different websites. Just YouTube, how much do so and so make, and compare and contrast and see what's what. I feel that this is pretty accurate because it does have their latest video right here in the corner. So I feel like if it has its latest videos, then it has its latest stats. Again, Social Blade, I'm not and I don't know, like whatever people say. I'm just do your own research. You could go to whatever site, but just know that there is information out here that shows you how much YouTubers make. So this is his banner. This is his information. Subscribe rank. This is his total grade. This is the country he is in. This is his estimated monthly earnings. I heard someone try to give a rough number of how much he made. Well, here's the information here. Now, I don't know if this includes super chats. I don't know anything about that. That is something you could research on your own. I'm just giving you the surface of it. And this is his estimated yearly earnings right here. So when you go all down, it shows you the stats, the date, the day, subscribers, the video views, and the estimated earnings. And then further down is the YouTube analytical history. And then the monthly gain subscribers. And then that's it. So we, in the last video, went through a couple of other people. I won't take time to do that. I'm just saying you all can do your own research. Another thing I said, since Dr. Umar stated on multiple occasions that he only cares about his subscribers and his donors. Basically, he said no new friends. he could eradicate the rest of these people who he says continuously have his name in their mouth by just only uploading videos and making content for your donors, your subscribers, and your day ones. Whatever's happening with the school, whatever's happening with you, you should have an account where the only people who gets to see your face, the only people who knows what is happening, the only people who are in the know are the people who are supporting you. This way, whoever doesn't know, they don't know. And they'll continue to make videos on old content, and it'll get old, it'll die down, and they'll be eradicated, basically. And if you have information that gets leaked to these people, then you know it came from within, and then you could, you can handle whatever you have to handle within that group. But in order to just stop this whole fiasco, this whole mess, just make content for your people. And because that is not happening, it makes me feel what I've always been feeling, that all of these people are in cahoots with each other. All of these people, I feel they must have some type of some type of I don't know, relationship or something like that. It has to be, because first of all, they're continuing to call him by his nickname, which I said kind of shows that there's a relationship, there's some kind of friendship. Um, but it's almost like he's purposely putting content out there for them to do. And so in the last video, I said that this is reminding me of I don't know why the picture isn't coming up. The whole, why isn't it coming up? Can you see it? No, it's messed up. I'm trying to share a picture. Let me see. Let me do it this way. But the presidents. So if you don't know, the presidents, believe it or not, are related in some weird way, shape, or form. So in front of us, they fight and they don't get along, and we play into it. But I'm trying to think if I should do it this way. In all actuality, they actually, no, I don't want to do it that way. They actually get along, right? And so this is reminding me of that. I'll find the picture later, but this is reminding me of that. This is reminding me of the blues and the reds. But when that sheet comes down, when the veil comes down, they all go behind closed doors and they all break bread together. They're all friends. They all laugh at us. Here we are thinking, oh, we're this team, or we're this team, or we're blue and we're red. But they all have their whole secret society. They all get paid by the upper hand. And so this whole Umar and Lenon and Afro and all people pro him, you pro Umar or anti Umar, I'm thinking that they're all on the same team. I'm thinking that they're all in cahoots. And at the end of the day, they call each other to discuss what kind of content they're going to create for the audience, to create this drama and to keep it going. Because it's just really, I don't understand how grown adults can sit and continuously do this. It's really goofy. It's really juvenile. It's almost like high schoolish. And when you hear the men, and the men do it for me. When you hear the men talk about he said, she said, he said this, and she said that, and I have the receipts. And if you go back and when I hear them say stay around for part 2 and part 3, it's almost like a game. And it's hard to take serious. Like I heard someone say, there's nothing about the school anymore. It's about exposing and turning on people and just and creating drama. It's not about children anymore. It can't be about children. The only time I hear people say anything about children is when they say, oh, what about the children? But I never heard anyone share real heavy content about these children, and I don't understand that. So that's why I'm saying that at this point, I think that this is all a game. I think it's a game. I think it's a show. I think that it's just here to distract us. I'm not going to lie. In the couple of weeks that I've been just basically sitting home and really not doing much, when I was on break from my job, um, I distracted myself with this work, and as a result, I'm behind in my personal work. And the only reason why I'm doing this now, and this is actually a treat, because I said to myself, if I do what I need to do, then I'm just going to do this on the side. But it makes me think, like, how many other people are here we go, right here. How many other people are distracted with their own personal life, following this crap? Because there's people that are just really heavily, deeply involved, and I hear when they call in the comments. So this is a chart. You could check out this app. It's called I'm Just Here to Make You Think. Let me see if I'm doing it properly. Yeah, but this is a chart that shows the genealogy. And if you could see, a lot of these people are related. So in front of us, him, he fights him, right? And they supposedly don't get along. All of these strange people. And this is not a conspiracy. This is just simple research on your own. And there's more. There's more too. But it just shows you how it's all a facade. And so we as the people just sitting back and watching this and picking sides, when in all actuality there is no side. It's just us picking sides. They're not. So I just wanted to share that. I just wanted to give my couple of points. Another thing I wanted to say is that I'm a woman, obviously. And we live in a community that says men are supposed to be I don't know if they even say that in our community, but we were taught that men were supposed to be leaders. But it's strange. It's very interesting. I should say that men are supposed to be the leaders, but the women are the ones carrying the weight. And I say that because I'm sure that half or more than half, I would say maybe 85 to 90% of Lenon Honors donors are women. I can't see men donating to this man. And which brings me into my other point. Like, I hear a lot of people bashing Monty, saying that he's jealous, and all that other stuff. And they're talking about, if people want to donate to him and give him super chats, they can, blah, 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 blah. Nobody is saying that they can't do that. That's fine. If they like him, we can't tell people where to spend their money. But I think a lot of people are purposely missing out the point that this man got online and begged for people to help him move his family. And so the question I propose is, how they say, what would Jesus do? Like, what would you do? And if you had a father, just think of your father. And if you maybe not your father, then your grandfather or your uncle. So a man, a real man who's responsible. Just ask yourself, what would this real man do if he was in a situation and wanted to get himself out of it? Would he go outside and stand in the middle of the highway and beg? Or would he go online and beg? Or would he work hard and sacrifice and make sacrifices to provide for his family? And so that's what we need to focus on. It's not his super chats. It's not how much he makes on YouTube and what he gets. It's not about that. It's not about his donations that people are willingly doing. It's the fact that he asked online for money. And with that, you kind of pull people's hand. That's not a willingly thing. Now, if you're online and you're joking and I said, wow, this made me laugh and I needed that because you actually saved my life, and you don't know that, because who the hell don't want a good laugh? So if that's the case, then that's fine. I'm going to super chat you a couple of dollars. But when when I'm watching you on my computer or my TV or my phone and you're crying and I'm empathizing with you, then you're kind of pulling on my heartstrings. So that's a difference. I don't think that's a willingly donating. I think that's manipulation, if you ask me. Because like I said, when in my last video, when I was 8 or 7, Definitely wasn't 9 because we were still in the same house. And I was in the bathroom. I overheard a conversation between my aunt and my dad. And he said, listen, I'm going to tell you this. I am not a borrower, nor am I a lender. And the way he said it was so strong and powerful that I remembered those words to this day. And so where are those men? Where the real men at? Where are the men who would rather work hard than to borrow and ask for cash app? Can you cash at me $20? No, I'm not gonna lie. That's okay. It's okay because it's convenient. But where are the real men who would much rather work than to ask? That's really all we're trying to point. It's not about anything else other than that. And for that reason, I am out. I don't necessarily watch his videos. I never really did watch it. But now I have more of a reason not to watch it because I'm trying to get away from those type of men. I'm trying to get away from those wimpy, and I'm not calling him wimpy, but I feel like if you cry willingly online, that's a little wimpy, especially coming from me being in my mid 30s and never hearing or seeing my father, who was still in my life, cry. It's a little wimpy. And I don't know if you would be the type of man I could bring home to my dad, even at your age. I mean, not that you would probably want to bring me home, because I don't play. Like I work. I work and I'm trying to develop each and every day. I'm trying to develop new work ethics. But yeah, that's my only point trying to make, is that they're all together. We're all being scammed mentally, financially, and everything else. All right, guys. Peace, peace. This is your friend, Dopeness.